Hello and welcome to Churrochatt. This week we'll be doing the Great Rexburg Bakeoff, and this week is
Cinnamon Roll Week.
Cinnamon Roll Week. Our bakers will be doing 3 expert different kinds of cinnamon rolls, which will then be judged by our judges.
Us. Ready?
Set.
Bake!
Welcome to the Great Rexburg Bakeoff.
Our bakers have already pre-made their cinnamon roll dough for this challenge.
To save time on the video. And Kate, what are the ingredients for this dough?
Well, this dough has quite a bit of flour, as most doughs do. Also sugar, milk, yeast, sugar, yeast, and sugar.
Excellent. And how did you make the dough?
I put it in my expert dough making machine.
A classic.
It took an hour and 30 minutes on setting 8.
Great. Need some more flour.
We'll be dividing our dough in 3 to meet the requirements for the challenge.
That's right. We're going to use 3 different fillings for our dough. We're going to do 1 plain cinnamon roll. The second, we are going to use a sour cream raspberry jam filling. We're going to mix the 2 together and then spread it out on the dough. We're not quite sure how we're going to do that yet. But
I practiced it in my mind, so I'm prepared for this challenge.
And then lastly, we're going to do a Brazilian specialty with doce de leite, which is translated sweet milk.
Yes, but it's actually just caramelized, sweetened condensed milk for all of you uncultured swine.
That's right. You basically just take sweetened condensed milk, plop it in the pressure cooker for 45 minutes, and it comes out as doce de leite.
So now we will be rolling our dough into a more or less rectangle to then add the fillings. This is a close-up of the cutest person in this show. Me. We'll be back shortly.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Do we need a spoon or something?
Probably. We are now pouring the butter onto the dough that has been rolled out successfully, perfectly, expertly.
Any good baker knows, especially Paula Dean, that a lot of butter is what makes things taste good.
Amen to that.
That's why we use a lot.
Did we get the cinnamon?
Yes, that's
Did
right
we get
here.
the sugar? Yes, okay, great.
We have all of the ingredients because, again, we are professional bakers.
Now, are we going to put cinnamon with the jam and sour cream and doce de leite, or are we just going to make it...
No, just with the doce de leite, it'll have a little bit.
Okay, great.
That's what the recipe on the internet said.
Our own internet site, of course, because we don't
We are
steal other
baked.
people's recipes. No, sir.
Okay, disgusting.
Normally, I would wash my hands for sanitation, but seeing as how we're the only ones that are going to eat this, there's no need. A, B, C, D. What about P? Not P.
You will notice that we don't mix the cinnamon and sugar first. That is because I am lazy.
I think it looks scrumptious.
Looks scrumptious, Mary. Absolutely scrumptious.
That's right, Mary, if you're watching this, you would be proud. Won't be big and fluffy like usual. Alright.
Now we will be rolling it to create those perfect cinnamon rolls.
Some cooks debate on which direction is the best way to roll a cinnamon roll. I personally prefer to stick with the way that we've always done it. She just forgot today.
The way that he has always done it.
Now, the only way to properly cut the cinnamon rolls is with a nice long string of dental floss. And we'll demonstrate as soon as Kate returns why that is so.
Do not get the minty kind. Just the regular kind.
Now the reason for this is because if you started cutting it with a knife, the dough would squish. It would create an oblong roll. So with the floss, you create a loop and then you just cut. It comes right out in a perfect little bun.
Shall I show you?
Be my guest.
Thank you. About right there, bigger.
Oh, right there seems perfect.
And you pull it and show the camera people.
A perfect cinnamon roll. Hopefully the recipe is large enough to accommodate our two-person guest list.
If that is what you prefer, we shall do that.
Excellent.
As I mentioned before, the more butter, the better it tastes.
Two words. How much sour cream do we need for this, Kate?
Just a small amount.
Is this going to do well? Less.
I think that should be fine.
A good spoonful of sour cream in the bowl. And then, I don't like sour cream very much, so I'm going to wash the spoon off to make sure that none of it gets in my raspberry jam. And once you have it mixed, it should create a nice creamy paste of raspberry and sour cream.
Paste is the most edible, most scrumptious sounding thing you could think of at that moment.
I'm going to mix it around. We're going to try and get all of the clumps out so that it has a nice consistent, yes, quite like that. Maybe a little bit more jam.
No, this is a little space.
You're right. I did kind of overdo it with the jam, didn't I? Well, if we mess up, we'll have enough for a second. I always said this before coming on Great British Bakeoff, before starting any cooking challenge, I would always make double, just in case. Isn't that right, Kate? You used to always say that.
Quite right, Poppet. You always did say that.
Careful, you're gonna... Oh no!
If it pulls out a little bit, it's not going to hurt anyone.
Now once it's properly spread, you can once again begin the rolling process, as shown before.
Okay, you do your peach. Once again, we've practiced this many times. And
We
know
are professionals.
100% that this is going to work. You have mine. I'm gonna be up.
That might be a good idea, Kate. It's getting a little oozy. Oh, it's not quite rolled together very finely. Oh, this is not good at all. Oh dear. Well, this is a new recipe. We really thought that this would be the showstopper. But, we will have faith.
Just one moment while I'm washing up pens. It's messier.
But they'll turn out just fine. It looks messy, but it will be fine. If it doesn't look messy, you did it wrong.
There's room for it right
True.
here.
Oh, dear. We're just going to take the spoon and scoop the excess mixture and pour it on top of the cinnamon roll, the sweet rolls. The rest we will put in the bowl. Excellent. Now that we have a new clean space for our next batch, we are ready to begin.
We'll be starting once again with our dough.
Now, a little bit about the doce de leite. This box actually came straight from Brazil. You can even see the Brazilian words. Suas receitas, your recipes. And then the rest of the tag is ripped off, so I don't know what it says. Excellent. Now that Kate has the dough rolled out, we're going to take a nice gulp
From last time.
and just slop it down on there. And since this is such a thick paste, we can
Again, with the use of the word.
try to spread it around. It's not very easy. Maybe we should have heated it up a little bit. Away, Kate.
We'll be adding the cinnamon due to my prior experience in the home chef restaurant of Google. Now they will rise, and we will get back to you when they are baked.
Now, finally, for the finished product. The cinnamon rolls are hot out of the oven and perfectly baked, if I don't say so myself.
Paul and Mary will now be tasting these cinnamon rolls.
We're going to start with the raspberry.
Should I get a knife?
Ah, yes, I'll get a knife, Uncle.
One moment while we get a knife.
Knife got. Okay, let's see here. I'm just going to cut into this.
Raspberry. Well baked.
Okay,
Cooked all the way through.
maybe just take another slice here.
Make it a very big slice. That's what they always do on the Great British Bakeoff.
Perfect. Oh. You see, the texture of that bread is perfect. You've really got, I mean, it's not even doughy in here. It's perfectly baked all the way through. And it's got a crisp bottom. You can hear the tick. And the flavor is there, but it's just not quite strong enough for me. I would have liked to see a little bit more kick.
I thought it was going to be quite too sweet, and was pleasantly surprised when it's just a touch of sweetness.
Agree to disagree. Not my style, but I appreciate how well baked it was. Alright, now we are going to try the classic Brazilian edition with the doce de leite.
It looks scrumptious, truly scrumptious.
Get your bite there, Kate.
Well baked.
Now that right there, that's got a good flavor. That's a good flavor. It's baked all the way through. It's not doughy, but it provides just enough moistness from the cream.
True, it is quite moist.
I do like that quite a lot, actually. I'm going to have another bite of that.
Paul likes it quite a bit.
Well
Well done.
Excellent.
Well
Excellent.
done.
And now on to our standard cinnamon roll.
The presentation of this roll in particular is exquisite.
Take a look at that beauty. Wow. Okay. Now, I personally,
that.
I prefer a little bit of frosting on mine, but seeing as how we did not make any frosting, I'm going to make do. I can appreciate a good bake.
Again, well baked, firm
Not
in the
doughy.
middle.
Got a nice crisp on the bottom. Bottoms up. Mmm. Excellent cinnamon taste.
That is the classic taste.
No, really, I wish that all of you out there could try this, because really it's a delight. It's scrumptious.
It is quite good. It is the classic flavor associated with the cinnamon roll. Altogether, well done. Well done.
Excellent job, contestants. You have earned your stay here on the Great
Great-
Rexburg Bake-Off.
Great Rexburg Bakeoff.
We'll see you next week.